Alright, let's get into this Seahawks versus Cowboys game. What's going to happen this Sunday? Do I think we're going to win this one? Yeah, we got to win this game right here. We have to. We are right now in a must-win situation like we were last week. We would have won had not been for Castle's 3 picks and the muff punt and special teams. But the way that team played is they're hungry, they're pissed off, and then they want to win this game, try to save their asses. As of now in this game, we do get Des Bryant back. But I don't know how he's going to be used with him and Castle because he did return to practice these 2 days, but how's his rapport with Castle going to be when they play out this Sunday? That's the one thing is my concern. Because when him and Romo, they're down like that. But him and Castle, we don't know how it's going to be this Sunday. Dealing with the LOB, dealing with, and personally, in my opinion, I'll say lots of bullshit in my opinion because the LOB has not done shit at the moment, which I've seen out of their 3 wins. Out of the 3 wins they've gotten, I've seen they've had to play against beating the Chicago Bears, beating the Detroit Lions on Monday Night Football in some may say controversial fashion, some may say, and beating the San Francisco 49ers, which I'm saying they've had 3 easy wins so far. But out of their losses they've had, 3 on the road, 1 at home. The last 2 they've had blowing 4th quarter leads. But knowing Seattle is, I want to ask this question, Seahawks fan. What is the last time that you have beaten us at our own home? If I recall, the last time you have beaten us at our own home has been the time when you ruined Emmitt Smith's ceremony when he broke the single-season rushing record, Barry Sanders, the single-season rushing record, and back in 2001 where we had Chad Hutchinson as a quarterback. That's the last time you guys have beaten us at home. Since then, you have not. Since then, you've had trouble beating us in Big D. And which is going to happen again. If we going to win this game, y'all going to go 3-5, and y'all going to have a hard time trying to chase the Arizona Cardinals. Because I know right now, everyone in the NFC, I know every person in the NFC, whoever your team is in the NFC right now, is praying to God you guys don't make playoffs, don't get home field, don't make no fucking Super Bowl. Hell, if y'all do make playoffs, I hope it is a wild card and you have to start on the road, pending who it's going to be. Now, the only threats I see with you guys are, I'll start with Beast Mode. Marshawn Lynch is one. He is a major threat because he is a tough running back to get down. He is the first one, I will say, is your major threat. Number 2, I'm going to say part of your receiving core, I'm going to say a little bit of Doug Baldwin. Because he sometimes has his moments. Jermaine Kearse, then I really can't say anything about him. Jimmy Graham, yeah, he is. We've had our troubles trying to stop the tight ends. Now, Graham is going to be a little bit tough. Even though he is going down a little bit of a bad year right now with Seattle. 3rd, Russell Wilson is a little bit tough when he is on his feet running. But seeing right now in the last couple games y'all have had, your O-line has not done a good job of protecting him. Because it's going to be sacks by Hardy, Lee, Hitchens, Lawrence, and Rolando McClain getting to him. Because he's going to have it very, very tough in Dallas today, on Sunday. Because the way we're going to beat you is how we beat y'all last year. We're going to run the ball on you with Darren McFadden. And probably Christine Michael, too. Randall, I don't know if he is going to play, barring his little incidents right now, him walking out of practice, number 1. Number 2, what I heard was his charges with a concealed weapon or substance. What I heard on NFL Network this morning at work, that there's a possibility he might be suspended for 1 or 2 games. Our defense is going to put the pressure on you in our secondary with Claiborne, Byron Jones, who's now moved to safety because we don't know if Barry Church is going to be able to play this game because of an ankle injury, and Braden Carr. So, all in all, I could see this one being very close for both of us because this is a game that both of us need. We need it to try to catch up in the NFC East. If we can win this game, we still have a shot at getting the division. And we got to hope that the Giants lose to the New Orleans Saints. Shockingly, the New Orleans Saints are doing good right now. Shockingly, the last 2 teams that they've beaten, they're on a high right now. It's going to be tough for them to win. They're going to be tougher to beat. but we'll see what happens. All in all, we win this. I pray for a win. I pray that Castle gets the job done. I think he will have a good game because now that Des Bryant is back, you get Jason Witten open. You can have Devin Street, Bryce Butler, Cole Beasley open, and I hope Cole Beasley don't muff another fucking punt this time. And I hope our special teams tries to stop Tyler Lockett because that man has broken off for a kickoff return. Try to stop him because we don't need another thing having like another Dwayne Harris incident here. We need these fucking wins badly. Can we try? If we can win this, I can go on the bank and say, yeah, we will go 5-4. I'll worry about getting into Philadelphia next week because, oh, trust me, what I got to say about the Philadelphia Eagles and one of the ramifications I've heard with that fan base, hell, it might go over 15 minutes next week, and I'll get into that next week. Okay? But if we can win this game, we can go 5-4. Beat Philly, beat Tampa. We get Romo back for the Dolphins game. And see what we can do here. Try to see if we can still make playoffs here. But if we lose this game, literally we're going to have to win the fuck out, literally. But I'm praying to God, let's hope it doesn't get to that point. Let's get this W against Seattle at home. Because Seattle has had its struggles on the road and on the East Coast. Well, even though Dallas is not on the East Coast, but you can get my drift. Seattle's had its problems on the road, blowing games. I can start with St. Louis, Packers, blew that big 24-7 lead against the Cincinnati Bengals. Yeah, you did beat the San Francisco 49ers, whatever, because Cap's on a decline in the system he's in, but we should get this W. All in all, see you next week.